ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Loss at 7 on the sack. 3 and out.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Bengals 7.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Again to Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to C.D. Lamb.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bengals 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
To John Ross.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and long for Prescott. Open man Lamb is complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Geno Atkins on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's complete. It's Green here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 13.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Bengals 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the throwaway. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 42. Bengals 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd and 6 at the 13.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Rolling to his right. Open man is Uzama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for... He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And a Cowboy
back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, this is clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year.
She right got me.